Exclusive breastfeeding. It sounds simple enough, right? It means nourishing your baby with just breast milk, nothing else. No water, no honey, no formula, unless medically necessary. Of course, vitamin supplements or medications prescribed by your pediatrician are exceptions, but the truth is, there's a lot of noise out there, a lot of well-meaning advice, and frankly, some dangerous myths surrounding this crucial topic. As a medical professional, I've seen firsthand the impact of both informed choices and misinformation. That's why I'm here today, to break down the science, dispel the myths, and empower you with the facts about exclusive breastfeeding. From understanding the profound and often lifelong benefits to addressing common concerns and misconceptions, our goal is to provide you with the clarity and confidence to make the best choices for both you and your baby. Exclusive breastfeeding simply means feeding your baby only breast milk for the first 6 months of life. This means that no other liquids or solids are given, not even water unless medically indicated. It's the purest form of nourishment tailored specifically for your baby's needs, providing a unique blend of antibodies, vitamins, and nutrients that are simply irreplaceable. Now, there are instances where exceptions are made. For example, your doctor might recommend vitamin D supplements for your baby, especially in areas with limited sunlight. And of course, if your baby has any medical conditions requiring specific medications, those would be acceptable additions. But the key takeaway here is that for a healthy, full-term baby, breast milk alone is the ideal source of nutrition for the first 6 months of life. It sets the foundation for a strong immune system, healthy growth and development, and a reduced risk of various health issues down the line. One of the most common concerns I hear from mothers is, what if I don't produce enough milk? It's a valid worry, but it's important to remember that our bodies are designed to nourish our babies. In most cases, a perceived low milk supply is often related to factors that can be addressed with proper support and guidance. For instance, ensuring a proper latch, frequent feeding on demand, and skin-to-skin contact can all help stimulate milk production. Additionally, stress, fatigue, and certain medications can sometimes affect milk supply. If you're concerned, don't hesitate to reach out to a lactation consultant or your healthcare provider. They can help identify any underlying issues and provide personalized strategies to boost your milk production. You might hear people say, give the baby some water, they must be thirsty. But for the first 6 months, breast milk quenches their thirst effectively. Breast milk is about 88% water, especially the foremilk, which is the milk released at the beginning of a feed. This perfectly hydrates your baby, even in warmer climates. Introducing water too early can actually pose risks. It can fill their tiny tummies, reducing their appetite for breast milk and potentially leading to nutritional deficiencies. Additionally, giving water before 6 months increases the risk of water intoxication, a condition where electrolyte imbalance occurs due to low sodium levels. Let's debunk a common myth. Breast size does not dictate milk production. It's natural to assume larger breasts equal more milk, but that's not how it works. Milk production is driven by hormones and the baby's demand. The amount of glandular tissue, not fat, determines milk supply. And guess what? This tissue develops during pregnancy, regardless of your pre-pregnancy cup size. So whether you have a smaller or larger chest, rest assured, your body is equipped to nourish your baby. Another myth that needs busting is the belief that babies need additional food or water for proper development. This simply isn't true. Breast milk is a complete food source, providing all the necessary nutrients, calories, and hydration that a baby needs for the first 6 months of life. It contains the perfect balance of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals, all tailored to support your baby's rapid growth and development. In fact, the composition of breast milk even changes over time to adapt to your baby's evolving needs. While we advocate for breastfeeding, it's equally important to understand the potential risks associated with formula feeding. One significant concern is the increased susceptibility to infections in formula-fed babies. Breast milk contains antibodies and immune factors that act as a baby's first line of defense against infections, particularly in the gut and respiratory system. Formula, on the other hand, lacks these protective components, making babies more vulnerable to diarrhea, respiratory infections like pneumonia and bronchiolitis, ear infections, and other illnesses. These infections can sometimes lead to more serious complications, especially in young infants. Another potential risk associated with formula feeding is chronic diarrhea. Breast milk contains prebiotics which promote the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. These good bacteria help protect against harmful pathogens that can cause diarrhea. Formula, however, lacks these prebiotics and may disrupt the delicate balance of gut bacteria, making babies more prone to frequent watery stools and increasing their risk of dehydration and malnutrition. This is particularly concerning in developing countries where access to clean water and sanitation might be limited. Although infant formulas are constantly being improved, they still cannot fully replicate the complex composition of breast milk. As a result, formula-fed babies have a higher risk of malnutrition, especially in resource-limited settings. Breast milk contains the optimal balance of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that are easily absorbed and utilized by the baby's developing body. Formula, on the other hand, might lack certain essential nutrients or contain them in forms that are not as easily absorbed. It's a harsh reality, but studies have shown a correlation between formula feeding and an increased risk of infant mortality. This is particularly true in developing countries where access to clean water, sanitation, and healthcare might be limited, exacerbating the risks associated with formula feeding. The protective factors present in breast milk, along with its role in reducing the incidence and severity of infections, play a crucial role in infant survival. By promoting breastfeeding and providing adequate support to mothers, we can significantly reduce infant mortality rates worldwide. Allergies and lactose intolerance are becoming increasingly common in infants. Breastfeeding, particularly exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months, has been shown to reduce the risk of developing these conditions. Breast milk contains factors that help mature the baby's gut lining and immune system, making them less susceptible to allergens and promoting tolerance to lactose, the sugar found in milk. Formula, on the other hand, lacks these protective factors and may introduce allergens and lactose earlier than recommended, increasing the likelihood of developing allergies or intolerance. The long-term health implications of early feeding choices are becoming increasingly apparent. Studies have linked formula feeding to an increased risk of obesity and type 2 diabetes later in life. Breast milk contains hormones and factors that regulate appetite and metabolism, promoting healthy weight gain and reducing the risk of these chronic conditions. Formula, on the other hand, might lack these regulatory factors and often contains higher amounts of sugar and protein, which can contribute to excessive weight gain and metabolic disturbances. The impact of breastfeeding extends beyond physical health. It also influences cognitive development. Research suggests that breastfed babies tend to have higher IQ scores compared to their formula-fed counterparts. Breast milk contains long-chain fatty acids like DHA and ARA, which are crucial for brain development and cognitive function. While some formulas are now fortified with these fatty acids, the bioavailability and absorption might not be as efficient as in breast milk. Breastfeeding isn't just beneficial for babies. It also offers protection to mothers. Studies have shown that breastfeeding can reduce a mother's risk of developing breast and ovarian cancers. Breastfeeding delays the return of ovulation and menstruation, reducing the mother's lifetime exposure to estrogen, a hormone linked to these cancers. Additionally, breastfeeding helps mothers lose weight gained during pregnancy, which further lowers their cancer risk. The journey of exclusive breastfeeding begins ideally within the first hour after birth. Early skin-to-skin contact and initiation of breastfeeding have a profound impact on establishing a successful breastfeeding relationship. The baby's sucking reflex is strongest during this time, and early initiation helps stimulate milk production. Moreover, the first milk, called colostrum, is a nutrient-rich powerhouse, providing essential antibodies and immune factors to the newborn. For the first 6 months of life, exclusive breastfeeding is the recommended practice. This means that no other liquids or solids are given to the baby, except for vitamin D supplements or medications prescribed by a doctor. Exclusive breastfeeding ensures that the baby receives the full benefits of breast milk, including its protective, nutritional, and developmental properties. It also allows the baby's digestive system to mature gradually, preparing them for the introduction of solid foods later on. At around 6 months of age, while continuing to breastfeed, it's time to introduce solid foods to your baby's diet gradually. Starting with iron-fortified infant cereals, pureed fruits, vegetables, and meats, one at a time, helps identify any potential allergies or intolerances. The key is to introduce new foods slowly, observing for any reactions, and allowing the baby to adjust to different tastes and textures. Remember, breast milk or formula should still be the primary source of nutrition during this transitional phase. The World Health Organization recommends continued breastfeeding along with appropriate complementary foods up to 2 years of age or beyond. As the baby grows and their nutritional needs increase, breastfeeding provides a consistent source of essential nutrients, antibodies, and immune factors. Breastfeeding beyond infancy has been linked to numerous health benefits for both mother and child, including reduced risk of infections, allergies, obesity, and chronic diseases. It's a testament to the enduring power of this natural gift. Colostrum, often referred to as liquid gold, is the first milk produced during pregnancy and in the first few days after birth. It's a thick, yellowish fluid that's packed with antibodies, immune factors, and growth factors essential for the newborn's health and development. Colostrum acts as a baby's first immunization, providing passive immunity against infections that the mother has been exposed to. It helps establish healthy gut bacteria, protects against inflammation, and promotes the development of the baby's immature immune system. Colostrum is not only rich in immune factors, but also highly concentrated with nutrients. It contains higher amounts of protein, vitamins A, E, and K, and minerals like zinc compared to mature breast milk. These nutrients are crucial for the baby's growth, development, and overall well-being. Colostrum also contains laxatives that help the baby pass their first stool, called meconium, which is important for clearing bilirubin from their system and preventing jaundice. In essence, colostrum is nature's perfect first food, providing everything a newborn needs to thrive in those crucial early days. As we've explored the multifaceted aspects of exclusive breastfeeding, it's clear that this practice is more than just a feeding choice. It's an investment in the health, development, and well-being of both the child and the mother. By understanding the science, dispelling the myths, and embracing the guidelines, we can create a supportive environment that empowers mothers to make informed decisions. Remember, every mother's journey is unique, and there will be challenges along the way. But with the right information, support from healthcare professionals, and a compassionate community, we can overcome these challenges and ensure that every child gets the best possible start in life. So let's continue to advocate for breastfeeding, promote its countless benefits, and work together to create a healthier future for generations to come.